You know, there's twin responsibilities of pursuing revival and building souls. Now, my father did it expertly. And then, when it came to me, the numbers had grown so much as the revival spread. Now my concern and burden is for depth. I don't want talkers. I want walkers. Depth. And all that people are generally looking for when they lose that drive. I must reach souls. The only way that souls can be effectively converted is by revival, God working with them and confirming the word with signs following. That's revival, God working with them. All right. If that is wanting, you will soon have a lot of dead churches. Churches which go through the program that offer you nice, convivial atmosphere, you feel quite comfortable. You don't feel hurt or inconvenienced. But let me tell you, if the two-edged sword, which is sharper than any other two-edged sword, is rightly employed by the pulpit, you cannot help but be hurt. There will be some amputations being made. There will be some cancerous growths being removed. And it can be a painful process. And yet, without that painful process, the work of sanctification is never complete. So, soon the pastor is a hard-worked man. You know, many pastors are simply not able to cope. It's a very tough thing. And as one pastor said to me, oh, anybody's toilet is not working, the first person they think of is the pastor. Pastor, I need my toilet to be immediately fixed. So you find many pastors are simply out of their depths. Very tough. And then the congregation soon begins to feel, see, I'm giving so much money, you know. I'm paying this man to do the job. He ought to do it better. I'm going to vote him out of the place. I don't know from where you get all this system. One pastor told me, they want me to go. They say, you are not able to raise funds, so you must go. A very godly man, a beautiful character. I felt so sad. My dear friends, we have lost it. God working with us, confirming the word with signs following. If that does not happen, you mean to say I can promote this and promote that? No. I must be about my Father's business. The Spirit of God was in that little boy David. And when he heard the proud boast of Goliath, all the rest of the army of Israel were all unhinged and trembling. This giant of a man, towering almost 9 feet high, challenging anybody to face him. What was the response of David? Who is this uncircumcised Philistine? This godless man, challenging, as it were, God Himself and the armies of the living God. Who is this? My dear friends, when the fire of God is in you, you want to take up a challenge. You don't run from a challenge. You take up a challenge. But that is something which cannot be put on. Now today, what was once called the Christian world is a decadent world. What was at the forefront is today doomed to bring up the rear, if at all. Because God said it. If you obey me, you will be the head and not the tail. We have chosen to disobey God and therefore will be the tail. And at a time like this, there is a challenge offered to us. Are we to sit around just as spectators? Or is there something in you, stirring you, saying, what is this kind of challenge? Hasn't God got an answer? Can't I look to the Lord for an answer? Can't I at least effect a circle around me and infect them thoroughly with the spirit of love?